As everyone knows, I do not monetize my channel. I make that an emphasis not to monetize my channel. I try to provide everything I can for skywatching, for the global community. Unfortunately, it's almost time when I'm going to need some new equipment. I do not like what I'm doing. But since I am on a fixed income, I'm disabled. It's going to be kind of difficult to lay out what I did for this one a couple of years ago for the Sony A7S. I did start a GoFundMe. Unfortunately, I have to do what I have to do. I am not one that likes to do this. So I'm starting a GoFundMe. Any help would be appreciated. This camera should last, I would say, a little bit more, but it's not going to last forever. So for all those that enjoy watching my YouTube, the Skywatch, it would be highly appreciated on my behalf, and I'm sure everybody that watches the stream, that people can help. Now, I've been doing this for a few years. I know there's people that are saying, okay, well, you got a better camera than I do, and I get that. But I do a lot of personal sacrifice to do what I do, as much as I do it. And like I said, I do not monetize my channel. It's never been about monetizing my channel, because I really don't like to do what I'm doing right now. But it's come to the point where if I'm going to continue to do this in the future, I have to also consider about upgrading and purchasing equipment. This camera, when I first bought it a couple of years ago, cost me $2,000. That lens cost me $600. And I have another lens that's holding up this camera that cost me another $600. So again, I'm just putting it out there. I did start a GoFundMe to try to raise funding to get new equipment. I know a lot of people are on a budget themselves, and it's difficult. I'm asking for any kind of help if possible. If not, I'm sure I'll find a way to continue to do this. Trust me, it's not easy for me to even do this, because I am that kind of person that doesn't even like to ask, because it's never been about that. So the GoFundMe link is gofundme.com/BillNY Skywatcher, just like the channel. So hopefully I'll continue. This camera is still in good shape, but again, it's over 2 years old. And it's just a matter of time when this thing, because I'll give you an example why. When I stream from this camera, if you look inside of it, right in here, well, I don't have it open. And this is going to be the problem. This will be the problem. That it's not necessarily the camera itself that's the issue. It's going to be this. And I'm going to show you. Inside the camera, right, I wish I had something to point it out. I'll use my glasses. Right here, that's where the HDMI cable goes into. And this is starting to get worn out and loose. Now, I don't know how much it would actually cost me to send this camera back to get fixed, but this is becoming the issue right here. I will not be able to stream with the HDMI going out for Skywatches. So that's why it's not necessarily the camera that's the issue, because the camera still works fine. It's this piece in here. It's probably going to cost hundreds of dollars just to fix and put a new piece for the mini HDMI right in there. If you can see it again, it's going to be a little hard, but that's, well, it looks like I got interrupted by YouTube. But anyway, so this is the issue right here. That's the mini HDMI. This is the problem. It's starting to get worn because I streamed so much with this camera that this is starting to get deteriorated and loose. So again, any help would be appreciated. I know, like I said, trust me. I wish I can show you guys, which I'm gonna try. I gotta see if I find my cable here. Okay. This is the HDMI cable that I use to go outside, that runs inside the house to stream on the computer. Well, this is getting loose for there. It wiggles. That's why this is definitely going to become a problem in the future. So, again, you all know I've been doing this for a few years. I do not monetize. Maybe I should start monetizing. Maybe that would help. But that's not going to help me currently with my situation. So again, I know it hurts me to even do this. I am not that kind of person to ask. And I know people are struggling today to make ends meet. But if you can help, it's highly appreciated. Go to GoFundMe.com/BillNY Skywatcher and you'll see it there. And then I'll do, obviously, if it happens, I would provide all documentation on all my spending and what I purchased, and I would make that public so people know the money went to the right place. So there you go. Hopefully this camera will last for a bit more, but that's my concern right here. Because outside on the tripod with the wind, it wiggles, it's starting to get a little loose. And I don't know how much it would cost to repair this. And this camera is 2 years old. This was a great camera, I gotta say. This camera, the Sony a7S, great camera for doing the Skywatches. And the Rokinon lens was really a great lens too. And I'm using another lens right behind this one. I'll hold my phone. This is my telescopic lens that I use for zooming in. And this one, I think, cost me like $500 for this lens. And it's true. And I want to thank Keith for putting in those messages right now in YouTube chat, because it's true. Monetization, you would have to be one of these people that get like millions and millions of hits just to make it worthwhile to put the money back into reinvesting into the equipment that you're using. So there you go. Trust me, I don't like doing what I'm putting on this YouTube right now because it's not my way. But it's come to the point where I have to consider that because I'm still paying off that camera. To be honest, I don't know if I can do another one for $3,000 with the lens. So we'll see what happens. My camera is moving by itself. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for their support for my channel. And also don't forget the great support for P&K Space Imaging, Sky Tool live stream with Mark D'Antonio, Astronomy live stream. There's so many great streams out there. I never tried to make this about me. I try to make this about a global community, which I'm hoping I could keep providing to do for everyone. All right. So I hope everybody has a great day. Again, it's GoFundMe.com/BillNY Skywatcher, just like my shirt. That's the GoFundMe link right there. So I want to thank everybody, and thank you for Keith for putting in the links. After the video's over, which I'm doing live on my phone, I'll put a link in the description, and we'll give it our best shot. Again, this camera is still working. I'm not saying the camera is not working. But it's a matter of time. especially for the abuse that I do for this camera doing Skywatches. And anybody that knows about this, they know. I'm sure Keith in there and some of the people that have cameras that have done this, they know that this is the killer right there. This is starting to fail on me. And I don't know how much they're gonna charge me to try to send this back in to get that resoldered, put a new HDMI mini female in the camera, because they got to take the camera apart, motherboard, the chipboard, chipset, whatever, and resolder a new piece in there. It is the worst part of the camera. And I can show you how it wiggles, but I don't even want to do that. If I get the plug, which is my mini that turns to HDMI, if I put it in there, it's wiggling, it's loose. And I really don't even want to play with that right now, because I'll just make it worse. So I'm not even going to do that. But yeah, that's the issue right now. And I don't know how otherwise to stream if that goes. So we'll see. But right now, that is the issue. Now there is something else in there. Now I'm going to put these glasses on. I'm going to look like this is one of those cheap pair of glasses that you buy in a 99-cent store. Trying to get the lighting. I'm trying to read what the other one is. Wow, I can't even see that. Such tiny print. I might be reading it upside down. What is that? Actually, I see HDMI. The other one is multi. I don't know what that even is. I would have to look. But the HDMI is looking scary, to be honest. So yeah, there's the issue. And I'm going to do that, Keith. I will enable Super Chat. I think I may have enabled it. I'm not sure. So like I said, any help is appreciated. Go to GoFundMe.com/Bill NY Skywatcher. And we'll take it from there. So I want to thank everybody, as always, for your participation on my stream. And hopefully we'll take it to the next stage for the few years to come. So with that, I'm going to get ready to wrap up. I've got to actually take care of KGRA. I think the news is on, and I just started a YouTube page, by the way, for KGRA Radio. I'm actually live streaming program directly to the YouTube site for KGRA. Another thing too is, Keith, we need to have a conversation, because I would love to share your video on KGRA. I'll mute your volume and put it in the background during live shows when the hosts don't use live webcams in studio. We need to have a discussion between you, Race, and I. I'm going to do it too. When they don't do it, I'm going to put my camera and run it in the background during KGRA streams, so that people can actually see the sky while they're listening to the shows on KGRA YouTube. The plan was to have P&K, Space Imaging, and Mark D'Antonio Sky Tour live stream running on KGRA TV in the future, which is still the plan. This is a little side project. So Keith, if you want, I don't know, next time you stream, I'm sure I don't know if you guys are going to get up tomorrow morning to do if it's tomorrow morning, to do the supermoon eclipse. So maybe we need to talk and see if you want me to run your stream in the background for KGRA. I don't want to diminish what you guys are doing on YouTube, though. That's my concern. So we'll talk about that. And tonight, if it's clear, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to stream my camera. See, again, it's not even about my channel. I'm going to do it for KGRA. I'm going to stream my camera on the live feed of KGRA while there's shows going on in the background. So that's what I'm going to test tonight for myself. And by the way, I'm getting my surgery February 22nd. I've got a lot of issues. I still got the bronchitis. But the good thing is, I did lose. I lost 13 pounds on a diet. So that's a good thing. Trying to attack some good health things while I'm not feeling well. So there you go. I'm on a low carb, low starch diet. I'm doing really good. And oh my God, D, thank you. But anyway, I want to show you guys. I don't know if you've seen me in the past, but I'm a big guy. But right now, I lost a lot of this. I lost a lot of this, so it's working. The diet is working. Well, really, what I do in the morning is oatmeal. And I don't want to start getting into another video here about dieting, but let me fix the camera and put it up a little. But I'll just say it anyway. If you stay away from carbs, if you stay away from bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, anything that's high in starch or obviously high in sugar, you don't want to eat no sugary products. You will, obviously, if you have at least some kind of exercise regimen, whether it's walking, just don't sit on the couch all day. Keep yourself somewhat active. And thank you, Sherry. And hello to Jay and D and Keith. Yeah, that's true. If you don't start eating that food, you're no longer Italian. That's true. But like for what I do, and it's been working, I'll eat either oatmeal in the morning with strawberries or whatever inside, blueberries. I'll have a glass of Ovaltine because Ovaltine has some, not a lot, vitamins and minerals. That right there, I would say, is about almost 400 calories, 450. That holds me throughout the whole day. Now, if I'm going to have lunch, because sometimes I'll snack on popcorn or fruit or even pickles. Pickles have no calories, but high on sodium. So you got to watch that too. You got to watch your sodium. So for lunch, if you're going to even tempt eating bread, you look on the label. Everything is about labels when you're dieting. You want low carb, low sugar, anything that trans into fat. I buy a whole grain bread. I buy low fat turkey and I load it with lettuce, tomato, onions, mustard. Mayonnaise is gone. No more mayo. Mayonnaise is like the worst thing you can do. You load it with everything that you like. Pile. Like the lettuce, tomato, the onions. I put raw onion. Mustard. And then what I do is pickles. I love pickles. I like the garlic dill pickles. Batamthi is my favorite brand. I should plug them. But that fills me for the whole day. And then at night, I think Race, my boss, just tried to call me and interrupted with the stream. The boss is trying to call me on KGRA. But anyway, getting back to it. For dinner, you can have anything you want, but stay away from the starches or carbs. What I do, this is just what I do. I'll make vegetables, whatever kind of vegetables, changes every day. And yes, lots of water. Definitely lots of water to flush out the body. Water is a must. But I'm talking food right now. At night, I do a lot of vegetables, and I put everything in the oven. I never fry. Everything goes in the oven. And I'm a chicken cutlet guy. I eat chicken almost like every day. So I put it in the oven, I season it, garnish it with a lot of vegetables, and I'll have a nice salad. And that holds me for the rest of the night. And I eat early. That's the key. Early. And then you have your snack, air popped popcorn. Perfect snack. Just don't load it with butter and everything else. So if you maintain that diet somewhat, and I'm just giving you an example, you will do fine. You will come down in weight. It's a matter of time. This is happening with me while I'm sick. I'm losing weight. So you just got to be disciplined. Stay away from sugary products. Stay away from carbs. Stay away from starch. And you don't have to starve yourself. You can maintain it without like going crazy and starving yourself and feeling like you're hungry all the time. Look at the labels. That's the key. Look at the labels. Because the labels will dictate everything that you need to do. You want low carbs, low sugar, anything that transforms into fat. You want to stay away from fat, like oils. If you're going to cook, use olive oil. That's what I use. I strictly use olive oil. I use balsamic vinegar. Look at the health benefits for balsamic vinegar. Forget about white vinegar. Forget about red vinegar. Go look at what the benefits are for balsamic vinegar. And it really tastes good. And what I do is I make a marinade with olive oil and the balsamic vinegar with seasoning. And I marinate my chicken, put it in the oven, let it cook. Then I'll put fresh vegetables over it, cover it to steam it over the chicken. And it comes out delicious. And you can't go wrong. It's protein. So now I'm making everybody hungry on the stream. I think Jay's out to get food. And so again, I'm going to end the stream because my boss is calling me. I can only imagine what's going on. So again, I want to thank everybody, as always, for being part of this family on the Skywatch here. Everything you do, I love. You know how much I love everybody. And again, the GoFundMe, it is what it is. I really hate doing this. You have no idea. So it's GoFundMe.com at Bill NY Skywatcher. All right, everybody. You all have a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great night, wherever you may be watching from. And don't forget the supermoon, blue moon, lunar eclipse. And you know where to go to see that, right? P&K Space Imaging. There's no better place to go than to see the coverage. I'm hoping that they have clear skies because I think that's going to be awesome. The only thing is, I don't know if Keith can let us know the time. I think it's early in the morning. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. But I know it's early in the morning for the eclipse part of it. So I think he's the expert. Let him answer that question. And Paul. But you need to really go to P&K Space Imaging. It's tomorrow, Maylene says. You really need to go to P&K. Because if the weather cooperates for them, that's a no-brainer. You have to go there for tonight and tomorrow morning. So anybody that sees that, forget about what I'm talking about for myself. If you're really interested in the supermoon, blue moon, lunar eclipse, which a blue moon is 2 full moons in 1 month. But the super moon, that's going to be outrageous. And then the eclipse. So P&K Space Imaging is the place to be for sure for that. So he's planning on streaming tonight. So Keith, message me. Let me know if I can share my screen for the YouTube for KGRA. I'll give you credit on the bottom of the screen, your YouTube page. I'll put a link for everybody. I'm having connection issues over here. But I'll just end it by saying I can't go on the stream only because I'm running KGRA, which I'll show you now. If I can turn my camera around. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm actually running, and the boss is calling me. I'm actually running the KGRA YouTube right now. If you can see it. KGRA radio. So I'm actually running this. Oh boy. He's got Dolan on. Well, I have the rebroadcast feed, but I'm using OBS to run it. The KGRA feed. And actually, Keith, I know you're working, or I don't know, today's Tuesday. I don't know if you're working today, but I need you to help me with the scroll because I can't remember how to do the scroll for KGRA, the bottom. So give me a call when you have time during the day today to help me out with a little bit with the OBS stuff that I'm not really familiar and that good with, because you're the master. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Have a great day. And Keith, give me a call because I want to know if I can get permission to run in the background here for KGRA your feed while the live programming is going on. All right, everybody. Thank you all, again for all your support. Love to all of you. You all have a great day. And don't forget, P&K Space Imaging tonight into the morning for the coverage of the supermoon and the lunar eclipse. You don't want to miss that. All right, everybody. I'm out. Have a great day. And thank you, of course, from the bottom of my heart. You all have a great day.